Hi everyone, welcome back. We're on to 2 betrayals today over in Ruby's Rebalance. I expect this to be the longest mission in the campaign, so buckle up, buckaroos. We've got some plot twists to navigate. Enjoy!
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capabilities is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Splendid, shall we? Ooh, that's a good idea. Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off!
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you? Oh!
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough! The flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood. But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go, right now.
Last time you asked me, if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Look out!
Oh, that's a lot more sentinels than I'm used to around here. And they're behind me too. How did I miss that shot? Go down, darn you. Yikes, and this plasma pistol's almost empty. I better make the most of it. They're really eating through me. There must be like 16 to 20 of these guys around. But glass beats laser. Those guys in the distance have lost me. Another 4 down. This plasma rifle will help us finish up. Oh, there are a couple of more over here.
We can't let the monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job.
So big kabooms go yay explosions.
I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battlenet and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
Hey, there are Marines over there. Wait, that means... Leave them alone, you flying pests.
You idiot! What were you thinking? Trying to get us killed?
No, but if you'd like to see what that looks like, I can oblige you if you continue that line of questioning. No, I kid. There are more of them out here. I wonder if they were being friendly with the humans before we told Spark off.
Alright, lock and load, check the wounded. They're gonna be back.
There are stockpiles of weapons and ammo everywhere.
Padre Dios, Covenant reinforcements on the move. We have a dropship moving our way. Everybody get ready for company!
Hey, there's a parked rocket hog over here. I have an overshield, you idiots. What's your Banshee bomb gonna do? Nothing, that's what.
Covering fire!
Ah, beautiful destruction.
Warning! Sentinels are attacking.
Firing!
How many Sentinels are there? They're really itching to join in on the fun here.
Good one!
What do you guys not understand about the meaning of the word no?
Keep it up!
I don't like your kind. Robots, AI. I killed 23,901 of you not people, and I will do it again.
I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy some time, in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. So, if we damage or destroy these generators, the Monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. We need to move in and neutralize the device.
That was my actual kill count on Lights Out, by the way. Each action taken, thoroughly documented. Ah, good times, good times. This is extra chaotic with all the Marines and Covenant around. I caught an elite with that nade. So far, so good. Let's keep making our way down. Oh, they killed a Marine over here. Fear not, Bob, I will take vengeance for you. There's one down. Where's the other one? Gotcha. Oh, they've got a Wraith over there. Not unexpected, but I don't have a weapon for that. I guess I should start by trying to clear out the Covenant infantry.
We should commandeer one of those Banshees. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
I do have grenades to use.
Whoa! Holy crap! Blam!
I don't think we'll be able to do much from over here, though. How about we try the other side? Excuse me, friends. There's no Wraith pressuring us from over here. I do see a ghost over there.
Come on, keep it up!
There's some health. Oh, screw it, I'll take it. It's not like we'll need it. And I'll take this as well, thank you very much. And a needler. Should help deal with those elites over this open terrain. And there's a shadow. Well, let me start with those elites. Oh, this cover isn't doing anything. Okay, I think we've cleared out enough. Let's get this up the ramp and get the boys in. Come on, boys, hop in. We got some aliens to kill. Ah, now this is nostalgic. It's been a while since we've been palling around with Marines in a vehicle like this, huh? I'll keep it moving. Take out that Wraith. Yeah, what you got? Nothing, that's what. That was fun. Thanks, guys. I'll be going now. You be good. Now, I know there was some Banshees back over there near the Wraith. We gotta get up there. But just for fun, let's go see what Ruby put in these rooms. I never go in here on normal playthroughs. There are some Marines in trouble. A bunch of clankers floating around. I have a remedy for that. There are a bunch of injured Marines up here, and they're about to be in some serious trouble. Oh, it's not my concern. I'm just here to take the shotgun and whatever other goodies you got laying around. Listen, guys, I gotta skedaddle, but good luck. I'll at least clear out the rest of these clankers so that they're safe. It sounds all quiet now.
Nobody on this side.
I wonder if there are more Marines on the upper level, or if the Covenant actually managed to take this spot. Yeah. Oh look, Jackals. Don't worry, Sentinels, I'll help you clean up— No, I'm kidding, I don't discriminate. Except against Jackals. I hate Jackals. And also Clankers. I hate Clankers. Go beep boop in hell. All ya. Easy enough. Hey, there's a fuel rod laying around. Energy swords, plasma nades. It's an overshield. I don't want to take that just yet. And a couple of stragglers. Not anymore, though. Alright, we better hope there's a Banshee up here. We're gonna have to walk back down. There is. Nice.
Good. Let's get moving. The nav point marks our target.
Freedom. For the moment, anyway. We're very close to our destination. It's just a quick trip upwards. Looks like there are quite a few Covenant on the platform, though. Look, I don't make the rules, but all y'all gotta leave this plane of existence. Allow me to help you pack your bags. All tidied up. Let's see who else needs a one-way ticket to hell. An unsuspecting grunt and company. Not a problem in the slightest. And the coast is clear, for the moment.
That's the pulse generator. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to shut down. We need to interrupt the pulse generator's energy stream. I've adjusted your shield system so that it will deliver an EMP burst to disrupt the generator, but you'll need to walk into the beam to trigger it. The EMP blast will neutralize the generator, but it will also drain your shields and leave you vulnerable until they recharge. Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. The generator's central core is offline. Well done.
Predictably, we have been subjected to nonsense the moment we completed the objective. And I fully anticipate that will continue to be the case, as is expected of this mission.
The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with the nav tag when we get closer.
Got some hunters on the bridge. I've learned to deal with them in the Banshee, even if I plan to abandon the Banshee in a moment. Hey, our buddies over there are helping out. The Pelican's carrying a rocket hog. Cool.
Head through that door. That's the way to the next canyon.
You better go, Chief. We'll hold him off as long as we can. Good luck, sir.
Cortana to Echo 419. Stay on station, Bowhammer. We'll call in when we need you.
Understood. Echo 419 standing by.
Hey, that's a nice send-off for the Marines. I like that. But we're not leaving just yet. I saved the overshield in this room because, you know, our shields were drained anyway by interacting with that pulse generator. Now we can get it. I've got plenty of ammo for the shotgun, so I'm not going to swap it out for a sword. There's that old rocket launcher we left here. Now there should also be some more health packs downstairs. We'll swing by, say hi, check on the boys. Hopefully they're doing okay. If they're not eating well, I'm going to contact their grandmothers and tattle on them. Yeah, everybody looks pretty glum in here still. That makes me sad. Hey friend, I know it's a tall ask, but all these guys seem like they could use some love. Could you bake everybody some cookies like Mom used to make? I know I can count on you. Thank you. You better keep your promise. Don't make me come back and put one in your dome. Right, now that that detour is out of the way, let's go grab one of the Banshees down here and be on our merry way. Ah, what's going on out here? Nothing? Oh, okay. Oh, hello there, active camo. Nice to see ya. Excuse me, please be picked up. There we go. Yes, pleased to see you indeed. Now the enemy will not see me. You know, cubbies are vicious little buggers. You should not try to head pat them without proper protection. Fortunately, that active camo was exactly what I needed to give these jackals and such exactly what they deserve. Yeah, there's some flood gunk above us. Alright. Let's proceed in the loudest of fashions then. Yeah, things are going loud whether we want it to or not.
Warning, threat level increasing.
Hey, not so close, friendo. I don't swing that way. Some frags and shells over here. And there's some jackals over there. And now they're not. Oh, an ultra. Those white guys are pretty strong. I mean the white armored guys. You know the ones. You know exactly what I meant. Don't worry about it. Fortunately, he's still within shotgun blasting range. Yikes, 4 shots from that distance? That was insulting. Don't you know it's courteous to go down when I want you dead? It would appear this way is blocked, but there are some active camos on the other side. I'm seeing some more red on the motion tracker. Whew, that was a pretty big super detonation. Alright, let's go refresh our shells and health, and get out of here. Oh, there's some carriers. Ow, I knocked that one right towards me. Well, it could have been worse. Ooh, hey, there's a fuel rod over here. And there's a spinny over here, doing spin things. I appreciate the spinnies. They are stimmy for my ADHD. Alright, there should be those 2 bridges up ahead next, if you remember those. But I don't think we'll have any problems getting across them this time.
The Covenant and the Flood are attacking each other. I recommend we wait until they've worn each other down. Then we'll only have to deal with the crowd.
Yeah, 0 problems for me at all. Look, if it ain't my issue, I don't have to deal with it. Nobody's making it my issue, and I don't have to deal with it. Oh, well, this room seems a bit disorderly. Well, that's a lot of red on the motion tracker. Back into the doorway we go. Jeez, how many of you guys are there? And how many just got super detonated? That's why I fired that extra shot from the fuel rod. Just in case. Now where's that elite? Oh, hello there. There's that elite. Bro, there are zombies behind you. Why are you looking at me? I guess you wanted to earn a worthier death than against these space zombies. Overshields and a sword. Seems there are still a few zombies wandering about. Not particularly difficult to dispatch. It sounds like there are some elites around the corner. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this the... Oh, yeah. The rocket flood hallway.
Oh, hello there!
He's just standing there.
What are you doing in my...
Oh, hey, get off my back. He's just standing there, menacingly. Easy target for a grenade, I suppose. I'll take that, thank you very... Oh, there are engineers in the next room. A lot of engineers from the sound of it. I want to save him, but we gotta be careful. They'll explode if they die. Let's try clearing around the sides. Hastily, if it can be helped. Hello there, extra rocket ammo. There's still more in there. No! My engineer friends. Ah, that makes me sad. I hope the flood that did it have perished in fiery blue explosions and whatnot. Well, it looks like there's some active camo up there. But before we go across the other bridge, how about we go refresh our overshield? Pretty sure there was a shotgun back here too, if it's even still loaded in. Maybe we can refresh our ammo? If not, there's always the sword. Oh no, here's the shotgun. Was that the only one? I don't remember any shotguns being fired at me back here. It seems there are considerably less corpses, so I guess it would have despawned anyway. Well, since we found some more shotgun ammo, we don't really need to take the sword. The overshield is good enough. Let's get out of here. I like how this hallway was redone. The rocket dude at the end of the hallway, up on the boxes like that. Obstacles in the way. And it had elites to fire on before us, so... You know, there was telegraphing. Seemed fair enough. Hi there, little pophams. Bye-bye, pophams. Oh, one of those Banshees got taken out real fast. There's some fuel rod float over here. Should I take one? Nah, I'm cozy with the rocket launcher. This is the room with the idle pop-up. They're not idle. I guess Ruby fixed that. But it seems he broke quite a few other things in here. Do I have to walk through this way? I guess I have to. Loud noises! No thank you. Oh, they're coming in through that little gap up there. That had to have been on purpose. But I think we gotta go that way. It seems there are quite a few combat forms over there. There are a whole bunch of pop-ums over here.
Come on, kill me!
Ow. One of them was a bit close. There's a sword. Swap out our short-range weapon. Yeah, this should make it pretty easy to push forward, no matter how many there are. Just 4? Not an issue. I didn't want to stick around anyway. Alright, bye everyone. You're all very ungracious hosts. I will not be coming back. Hey wait, isn't this the elevator? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get them all. Get out of here. I want to protect what's left of my overshield. I didn't realize that was on my last rocket. Hey, we can send the elevator back up. Keep him kind of blocked up at the top. What you gonna do now? Ha 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 ha. Why is it so dark? Right. This is the room with nothing but human combat forms. It is darker than I remember. Somebody's banging on something or other. Hey, whoever's doing that, you suck at drumming. You have no rhythm. Quit music. For goodness sake. Oh, thank goodness, an arrow should be empty. A pistol, empty. Fragnate? I guess I could use that. Rocket launcher, empty. Sniper rifle, empty. They're all empty. Emptier than the platitudes I give my sister when she vents to me her problems. No, I'm kidding. I'm a good big brother. Look, girls are weird, man, and they've got cooties. Sometimes all you can do is just, listen and nod along and say, I'm sorry that happened. And apparently I'm told that's sometimes the best thing that you can do. And my first instinct is problem solving. You know, doing that, I tend to step on people's toes.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Hey, speaking of problem solving, this wraith we just found is going to make clearing out all the Covenant much easier. Look, I could rush past them with the ghost, but I'm in a slightly murderous mood today, so let's kill them all and think about it later. I think we're about done here. Before we proceed, in a ghost, as I desire, and there's one, which I will knock down towards me to save myself from walking 5 feet. There should be some more weaponry in these side passages. It's good to be carrying some firepower again on my person. Some plasma nades on the ground. Hey, look at that convenient pile of jackals. Well, convenient for me, inconvenient for them, for I have a rocket launcher. No survivors. Hey, there's some more rocket ammo. I'll take that, thank you very much. And here's some grunts, too. You guys feeling left out? Well, I'm sorry about that. Let me fix that right now. Alright, that about does it for them. How many rockets do I have? 6? Okay. There are some Banshees up ahead, and we gotta get up there. So we gotta find a Banshee. There are also some enemy Banshees buzzing around here. There's some hunters on the ground. Hey, have we fought a hunter with a sword yet? I'm not sure we have. Yeah, wow, look at that. No, that was very satisfying. Why doesn't the flamethrower do that to hunters? I'm reminded of that, and the thought disappoints me. Looks like there's a fuel rod in here. Let's go use up our rockets first. There's some jackals in the distance. There are a whole bunch of grunts. Oh, that was a satisfying shot. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything of interest up here. Let's go take the fresh ghost. I'd prefer its agility to confront that wraith with. But that Banshee's a bit too high up to aim at. Maybe if we fall back here. Gotcha. Alright, should just be a little bit of cleanup and we'll have ourselves that Banshee. Oh, and there's another idle wraith over here. Excellent. That will simplify this process tremendously. Because those jackal majors are stubborn, and there are some elites around. Kindly die, would you not? Okay, their small arms fire is not a threat to this tank. Is that everything? I believe so. Right then, up we go. It's nice to take this music piece in. Normally there's so much gunfire and whatnot going on. I like to just rush for the Banshee most of the time. Well, I guess there's another enemy Banshee here. There's some guys hanging out on top of the plateau. You best be mindful of those fuel rods. Oh mate, it's a bit late to get in that Banshee. Easy target. There goes the Ultra. There's still some stragglers over there on the far platform. I think we've just about finished them off. But you know, this door is normally locked. It's quiet. There's a teleportation symbol on the floor. Well, I hit the switch, and it did something. Alright, I thought it was suspiciously quiet before, but this is... Huh? Well, what's this then? I guess these engineers reconfigure these sentinels. And they've got a weapon stockpile here. Hey, you know, we're cool. I'm not gonna kill any of you. Well, catch y'all later. Ah, of course. Oh, what's up with the legs on this one? Stay the hell away from me. Ugh. Space zombies are bad enough. When they jump at you like that. And that was kind of intimidating, the glowing sword in the dark hallway. Ugh. Ah, this teleporter is the one that activated. Oh, the Marines are in trouble. I guess it's only natural and to be expected that these Flood would show up at some point.
Chief, we need to stay here with the Marines until evac arrives.
A Marine just hopped into that other turret. Oh, it looks like one's on this turret too. I'm sure you're doing a fine job, but give me that, please. Let's keep the ramp locked down. Make sure that we're taking out the little pop-ums. They're the biggest threat to the Marines, after all. Yeah, see, once one is latched on, that Marine is just dead. Ow, ow, hey, hey! Stop firing at me! What are you doing, mate?
These things can't be real.
Dang, I can't get on the gun like this. That idiot just got all of us killed! Well, he got all of them killed. I think we're fine, barely, but we should pull back. I'll let the Marine keep this turret then. We may have lost the ramp, but hopefully we can keep him from ascending to the control room. We just gotta be mindful of those grenades on the ground. We don't want to be victim to a super detonation. We don't want to be too close to the enemies either. That rocket hog will kill us too, if we're not careful. I'm shocked that nade didn't go off. That's helpful. I got stickies for both of these guys. Keeps the pop-ums from spawning. Alright, I think our rocket enthusiast friend has this locked down for the moment. I'd like to go swap out my empty rocket launcher. Grab some health.
We could use your help, sir. Oh, crap.
Excuse me, game. Froze up for a second there. We've got a plasma rifle to deal with the pop-ums now.
Oh, this is it.
Dang, I think we're too late. Our friend got overrun.
Come on, something for me. Over here.
Oh, wrong grenade type.
Enough ammo to kill these.
They're still coming. How many of you guys are there?
I can't believe we survived.
We gotta try to keep them at the bottom of the ramp. Those crewmen up there are dead if we let any combat forms through.
Covering fire! Unbelievable! I saw this one move! I'll keep him still!
I think we made ourselves some breathing room. On second thought, maybe it's over? It's over, right? Hello? We're not quite. Maybe there's some guys off the side. Let's go have a look around. Hey, there's an overshield over there. Was that there at the start of the mission? If so, I completely missed it. Why did I do that? I could have used that shotgun ammo. Yeah, I hear something. There you are. Where was the kaboom? It was meant to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Hey, a sniper? Oh, it's got 2 shots. Oh, on second thought, maybe there's some ammo back near the teleporter. I thought I saw something. Alright, really now. It's over, isn't it? What is left that's impeding our progress? The Marines are fine. Everything seems fine. So what's the problem?
I hope that's the last of them. I want a head count.
Ah, finally.
Cortana to Foehammer. You can start your approach.
Roger, roger!
Well, that was a bit of a clumsy sequence, or at least it played out clumsily this time. But hey, pretty cool. That was a proper fight against the Flood, with Marines.
Careful, it could be anywhere.
No problem. All right.
Oh crap, that's a lot of red on the motion tracker.
Break off.
I see him. Wait one. Come on. Come on. Breaking right.
Damn, the Marines who weren't able to get on just dropped.
Moving to observation. Good luck.
That was... wow. It's nothing but Flood out there now. I guess we better get out of here too, before they realize I'm still here. Oh, hello there, Fuel Rod. Well, this all looks well and good. Better hope the EMP doesn't unstealth me. No, we're good.
Overloaded. One more to go.
Yep. Well, none of that's my problem, so hope they have fun in there.
I located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn have failsafes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. We'll need to find him, or his neural implants, to start the fusion core detonation. One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Wow, it seems like there's a lot of nonsense in this tunnel. Sure, I'm glad that it ain't my problem. Sure is a lot of red on the motion tracker. They sent bouncers to keep us out of the Flood Club.
There's so many I can't trap them.
Don't worry guys, I've got a permit. It's right here. Really? My fault for being a little impatient, I suppose. You jerks.
so many I can't track them all.
Alright, we're in. Golly, it sure does look kind of floody in here. It looks like there might be some stuff on the other side. Let's take one of these snipers. Ah, but it's empty. There's gotta be ammo around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. And this seems like a sensible vantage point. Yeah, there are a lot of them over there. And a fuel rodder. Let's do what we can, I suppose. Oh, there's another fuel rodder. Glad I noticed him. Those human combat forms are kind of hard to hit. Well, I think we're done here. Hi there, Magnum. I appreciate your existence, but I'll be taking my fuel rod back. There's a shade up here, too. Well, I don't suppose we need it. Let's continue. When will you guys learn? You can't group up against me. I've got grenades and fuel rods and rockets. I like explosions. You're just making it more fun for me, you know? I guess it was a good thing we cleared out those fuel rodders, or this turret might have been rather perilous to take. Ah, there was some health on the ground. Hey, speaking of fuel rodders, let's pick up a new one from one of these guys, if we can find one. Yeah, there we go. And that about does it for the combat forms that I can see. I can't shut this door. This is a bit eerie. There's no sign of a fight around here at all. Yes, hello, Gravemind. Or whoever's speaking to me at the moment. Don't mind me, I was just leaving. Whoever was here probably choked on some spores. Gross. I mean, I don't see anything behind me. What are you roaring at? Oh, actually, there's some red on the motion tracker. Well, that's not our problem. We're getting out of here right now. Yeah, bye, everyone. See you never. I don't even want to know. Hey, it's Echo 419. Yo, thank you for the scorpion. I guess those are the guys we saved earlier. Well, that's much appreciated, but you didn't have to reward me for killing space zombies. I'll do that for free. What a nice reward for saving the Marines earlier. Well then, with this tank, let's make mincemeat of whatever stands in our way. Although I expect there to be some rocket flood up ahead. I remember some in this section, in vanilla. So let's be mindful of what we see. That's a lot of them. Wait, are the Covenant dead already? Wow, they got completely obliterated. Who's making noises? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. There's a lot of Covenant around the corner. Ouch. That shade turret actually did a number on me. Well, there should be some health nearby. Yeah, probably near that pelican over there. I thought it was on this side. No, it's backwards. I have it backwards because that's how it is on this level compared to Assault on the Control Room, of course. There's some fuel rod flood up ahead from the looks of it. There's something in this tunnel too. And an overshield. Hi there, I will happily take you. Yeah, there's a shadow in this tunnel. Nice to see one of those, but I don't have any Marines to ride around on it with, so we'll stick with our tank. I guess we'll take the rocket launcher and the sniper rifle. Unusual to carry both of these weapons at once, but for the next section, I expect them to be helpful. Now, there's a dumb tree in the way. Alright, I get it. We gotta leave the tank behind, guys. That's fine. It looks like there's some ghosts up here, too. I guess that helps. We need a better vantage point. The Flood are currently at a disadvantage in this encounter. We gotta try to take out as much Covenant as we can. I don't think I'm gonna need to worry about those Wraith shots. I mean, they're just hitting the bridge up there. Alright, we've taken out some Jackals on this side. Let's get in closer and see if we can land a rocket. That Wraith is in a compromising position. I think that was a hit. The Wraith's still kicking, though. I'm pretty sure the second rocket at least missed. As long as we're careful, we can get a bit closer. There's that Wraith on the other side to be mindful of. Alright, one down, one to go. We should be able to camp this spot pretty safely now that that close by wraith is down. And if that wraith is going to stay in that position... No, it's moving around a bit. I think those rockets hit. Or they got close, at least. It looks like an elite is coming my way. I'm out of sniper ammo. Oh, there are more close by than I realized. Let's go swap out our empty sniper rifle. Something is better than nothing. I'm sure this plasma rifle will be helpful. Oh, they're stealthies. No wonder I didn't see them. There's another one. Stubborn lot, aren't you? Looks like there's a lot of commotion over there, so let's just fire a couple of rockets. Maybe we explode somebody. There's that Ultra. Oh, he was low health. He went down real fast. Hey, there's a rocket hog wreck over here. What about that wraith? Oh, good thing I had the overshield. Hi there, Zealot. Pardon me for crashing your party. Look, nothing personal. I've got a job to do, okay? It was a hunter that shot at me. I don't think we'll make much progress with the ghost on it. It went down easier than expected. Looks like there are still quite a few jackal majors around. And another hunter. That's right, hunter friend. Come closer. I didn't follow me around the corner. But he went down pretty easily, too. Well, I think that about does it for the Covenant. Let's grab a Banshee and shake the zombies off. And fly freely into the sky. They cannot get us. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, how romantic. But you two have missed the fun. Allow me to show you to it. Fear not the calamity that has befallen this ring. Be united in death. Die. Die. Listen. I'm gonna blow this entire freaking ring up, okay? It was now or later. Let's at least give them the opportunity to teach a thing or two to the Flood about love before everybody dies, you know? It's the thoughtful and considerate thing to do, according to the most deranged of individuals. But never mind that. We should be about done with this mission very soon. The last pulse generator is just in this room. I kind of want to kill the clankers out here, though. The sight of them disgusts me. Ah. Ouch. I'm bleeding. Their lasers sure are painful. I don't suppose it's any harm. There should be some health out here. Yeah. Frag grenades. And a needler. Hello. Alright, in we go. Excuse me, Banshee. Thank you. It looks like there are quite a lot of sentinels in here. Somehow I destroyed something with that grenade. Due to the positioning of sentinels, it's kind of difficult to use grenades against them. Fortunate it is indeed that I have so many needles for my needler. I like how I'm gonna hit any of these guys with my plasma grenades. But hey, there's a plasma pistol laying around. Well, if only I could hit something with it. Hey, what do you know? A frag grenade was useful. Well, it would appear that that's everything. It's all quiet now.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging it. Needless to say, I think we should only try to do this.
Do it.
Where do I even begin on this one? There's so much to talk about. First, thank you, Ruby, for bringing the Marines back in level 8. I always hated that they were out of the campaign by like halfway through, and we didn't get to have any more fun hanging out with them and killing aliens. And then Fohammer's supposed to come in at the end and save us. Where the heck had she been the whole time? Nah, it makes sense that the Marines would lock down the control room. And isn't that lore accurate anyway? I don't remember, but whatever the case, it feels right. As far as I'm concerned, the rule of cool takes precedence. And not that I'm too concerned about established lore past a certain point anyway. 343 can SMD. The optional encounter you added in the middle of the mission was awesome too. It's unfortunate that one of the combat forms got stuck and I had to go messing around for a bit. I'm sure that doesn't happen all the time, and it had to be disappointing to see your new section messed up by something as stupid as that. Unfortunately, old game is as old game does, and I happen to have run into some similar nonsense in regular runs of CE too, so I don't blame you or anything. I mean, I know how it is, the modding side of things. It can be rough sometimes. Bottom line, cool new optional section, really nice to have a proper firefight with the Marines against Flood in the context of a campaign mission. Felt like a desperate and chaotic battle, but not unfair. I appreciate the Scorpion tank as a reward for that too. Very substantial reward, very pleasant surprise. You know, on one hand, sure, it trivializes the last section and doesn't really fit with the final run chapter name. But on the other hand, if you add a sizable optional encounter to an already long level, it makes sense to add such a thing so you don't risk the mission overstaying its welcome. I noticed some more active camos around as well. Those were added for the same purpose, were they not? Maybe some more of those could have been in the circular rooms, and some less of those could have been around the bridges. We had like 4 bridges to fight across in Assault on the control room, and we only had to fight across the one underground in this one. Back to the Scorpion though. Maybe you could have gotten away with a weapon pods drop with all sorts of cool weapons in it for that final run section, like snipers and rockets, but that probably would have made the final fight repetitive since those weapons appear near the Pelican crash later too. This route with the Scorpion tank is unique, and quite understandable. Just because I like to dwell on what might have been or how this or that might have played out differently, it doesn't mean I'm making suggestions. Especially because, as of this series, I believe you've finalized this mod for good, and you've got your hands full with Halo 2 rebalanced. It's food for thought. You know, outside of SPV3, I don't think I've seen any Sentinel Enforcers. You know, the big guys from Halo 2. I like those though. Supposedly there's a hint in the code of 2 Betrayals that some kind of big Sentinel would show up at some point. But it never happened. For the record, Ruby did add new Sentinel variants, but the Sentinels have always looked and felt very samey to me, and that hasn't really changed. The way they were portrayed in this mission helped them, swooping down to attack during the fight against the Covenant, and the descent from the control room, for instance. The starting encounter was improved, and the final section was definitely more interesting. I actually had to engage with them in the last rooms, but it was still a nice little slow section for winding down after the big final fight for the Banshees. Personally, I would like to see more variants of Sentinels and CE mods, not just Enforcers, but, say, the new ones from, well, I don't know their origin, if they were custom or merely cut, but I know the missions in Mercury Rising used such content, and had a nice variety of Sentinel enemies. Maybe they could use some balance tweaks, but for such a samey enemy like the CE Sentinels, those assets would be a boon indeed. If your goal was to branch that far out, I suppose they are a digression from how vanilla did things. As usual though, the greatest improvements are to the Flood, helped, I'm sure, by how weak their encounters were in the original. They are scary! We talked about how the Flood were improved as enemies in gameplay terms at the end of the library, so I'm going to try to keep it focused on this level's encounters in particular. Fighting Covenant and Sentinels in the first part of the mission was a great reprieve after the library in 343 Guilty Spark, something that was in the original, but the added presence of the Marine allies brings back the feeling of earlier missions. Badassery with the boys. Makes it easier to move past what we saw in the library. Then we see hints of the Flood through the next areas we explore, and all hell breaks loose. Again, something that mirrors the original. And the original had these subtle distinctions between how the encounters played out with the Flood. That circular room after the first artificial bridge where they try to surround us. The section with nothing but infected human combat forms. The bridge in the underground section before Final Run. But the amount of environmental destruction and detailing Ruby added makes them so much more imposing. The difference is night and day. The blood splatters and scorch marks on the walls, those empty weapons, their inhuman roars, the burning fires and gathered corpses. When you walk into some overrun area covered in gunk on the walls and infested by repurposed biomass, you've got that sense of anticipation, of trepidation. And let me tell you, it is really hard to get that Flood gunk to look right. You can't just slap lumps on the walls and pretend that's fine. SPV3. Nah, look, they do some stuff right over there. I'm just rubbing them a bit. They added Flood gunk to the first room we meet him in 343 Guilty Spark, and that will never not be silly. I will always make fun of that. Maybe they've improved on some decor in later missions since last I checked, but I don't know. If any of y'all have played SPV3, and that single-player version 3 for those who don't know, they did do this sort of thing quite masterfully in some areas of their rendition of the Maw. That was a great reimagining of the final level, and had some of the best Flood fear factor design. It's been a while since I've played SPV3, but I remember some very jarring Flood decor in other places that just kind of looked like it was slapped on. Anyway, that's there, and this is here. I guess we can talk about that if we give SPV3 a run. The point being, the air is thick with fog. There are green blood splatters surrounding those floody lumps, helping to bridge the gap between the cold metal environment and the disgusting modifications they've made. Darker coloration helps too. The tentacles descend from high up, or curl into view from over the side of a precipice, and all this biomass is used strategically to make the environments more claustrophobic, blocking off extra areas and tightening existing ones. I got the impression I was being forced into a compromising position, lured into a trap. Maybe there's a bit much of it. If the original had way too little flood gunk around, and there was some in the original, then Ruby might have gone overboard. I don't know where the flood get all this biomass from. Does it grow on trees? Cortana said at the start of this mission that the chief had been gone for only 12 hours. That's a lot of time in this situation for one individual, but is it really enough time for the flood to have entrenched themselves quite that thoroughly? On a somewhat tangential note, the Dead Space series took inspiration from places like John Carpenter's The Thing, a shared inspiration with the Flood, or the Flood themselves from Halo. That was a factor too, I believe. And having listened to some dev interviews, they added these enemies in Dead Space 2 called cysts, which were environmental hazards that would spew something explosive at you if you got too close. The purpose of enemies like this was, among some other things, to force the player to slow down and take in the environment, something important for maintaining the atmosphere and keeping the player immersed. This logic is more closely applicable to what SPV3 did with their Flood, which occasionally burst forth from pulsating lumps covering all sorts of surfaces. Still, I bring it up because those devs' comments stuck with me, and it's clear Ruby applied similar principles in other ways. He clearly asked the question, how do I make the player take this in? And incentivized exactly that. A simple and easy way to do that is adding secrets around. We already saw that secrets were added in earlier missions, so when it comes to the Flood, there is that sword at a dead end among a bunch of bodies. Now we put some spin on it, adding empty weapons to the middle of the spooky area full of nothing but human combat forms. We want to go get the weapons, but whoops, they're red herrings. That's the sort of environmental storytelling that gets the player's attention and really leaves an impression. That moment of relief upon seeing new weapons, followed by the despair of seeing they're empty. The sniper rifle in the big underground area counts too. It's empty too, so we've got to go scrounging around for ammo. We're totally surrounded by nonsense, and there's some extra important nonsense to snipe on the far side of the bridge. Even if we clear all those guys out, we've still got to deal with the ambush on the bridge itself, and I don't even want to know what was following me on my way out the door to the final run section. Hearing a bunch of weird noises while examining some idle Covenant weaponry, followed by seeing a whole lot of red on the motion tracker, was genuinely intimidating. Well done. Also, small thing, but nice changes to the rocket flood encounters. The fuel rod flood feel a lot more fair to fight, and using them more frequently seems like a good change to me. Their projectiles are slower and deal less damage, but they're still explosive and deadly. And I noticed the tunnel was full of sniper flood when we flew through instead of rocket flood. Didn't get rid of all of the rocket flood though, like that one infamous hallway is still there, but the guy is up on some boxes, and the hallway's full of cover, and even full of hints for the instinctual, if you don't realize which hallway it is right away. I know I haven't talked about the Covenant really. The new environmental detailing benefits them too, showing their desperation. There's not much to say. We've been seeing some more Jackal Majors. They're kinda scary. And come to think of it, I've been seeing a lot of parked shadows around, but the Covenant, did they drive any of those in this mission? I guess we won't get to see any more of those in the next couple of missions, most likely. Kinda sad we didn't get to blow any up over in this one. I don't know when the last time we fought one was. They're good though. They were already a strong enemy in the original. Ruby did nothing to regress them here. I mean, that Easter egg around the end of the level was kind of immersion breaking, but I'm not sure that counts against the Covenant. And Ruby's had a few Easter eggs of a similar nature. Again, I'm not complaining. Easter eggs don't count. I'm just trying to consider what to even talk about with the Coveys. Well, I guess we'll see more of him on the next mission, Keys, where we'll stage a daring rescue attempt on an enemy's spaceship to once again retrieve the captain. Keys to the spaceship. Not that one, the other one. You know, that one. And the next couple of levels combined will probably be shorter than this one. So we're on the home stretch. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. All that said, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.